Just got the car parked up at Millmore Lodge there. £8 for overnight parking, and heading up the Trossy track towards Hurst Gap. Not exactly sure where. I haven't really made the decision really where I'm gonna go. Maybe Bearnagh. Don't know whether I'm gonna turn right or left at Hurst Gap. Pretty much Bearnagh or Slieve Bearnagh North or somewhere along there. We've only got about 3 hours or so of daylight, so we'll see how you get on. Quite fancy a summit camp. The weather's to be relatively fair. This cloud, the mountain tops have got flag on them at the minute, but that is meant to break up this evening. And hopefully we might get a decent clear sort of sky tonight. The winds also are a bit gusty at the moment, but again they're also meant to ease off as well. So I might just go up by the wall just in case it is breezy up there, where I can sort of get in behind it or whatever. But we'll see how we get on. So I've decided to head towards Bearnagh. The wall in Bearnagh will give me good protection from the wind. I know there's some decent pitches on the far side of the wall that I've camped before. So that's me, the fork in the road, and I can go left straight up Hurst Gap, which I normally do, or take a right and contour around the mountain there. So this is my water for tonight, and this is the last spot before I will go any higher that I can get some water. So I'm going to fill this up pretty much, and that'll be enough to do me for my evening meal and coffee and stuff, and for my breakfast. Out with one of my smaller rucksacks tonight, Vango Boulder 45 litre, and just about fit everything. And I've sort of got a light sort of setup with me anyway. I don't have my Helm 2 compact. I've got the wee Carrymore one-man tent with me again tonight, so hopefully it'll hold up okay in these winds. And yeah, the water bladder then just goes in the top there, no problem, with the strap there and the lid holding it down. I've also just tied off the draw cord to the bottle bladder itself, just in case, belts and braces. So yeah, I'll make my way on up the track and up to the stile, and I make a decision where I'm going to go from there then. instantly the other side of the wall here. The wall's blocking the wind. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to sit here, take a wee break, make my final decision where I'm going to go. And as you can see, the cloud hasn't lifted any yet, and it only looks like there's more of it to come in the distance, for the foreseeable anyway. Up the steps, sort of flattens out a wee bit there, and then you contour around and follow the mountain around, and it sort of gradually goes up a bit as well. I usually go that way up the Bearnagh whenever I'm going up that way, but I would carry on up the valley, grass sort of slope right up to the wall, in between the tours, and yeah, I find that slightly easier than going straight up the wall. There's a couple of wee pitches I know of along that slope. It'll be in the lee of the wind as well. So yeah, I think that's going to be my aim, my direction up the steps. One thing you need to look out for in these peaty paths is the holes, good sized holes that a foot could easily go down. So you need to have your wits about you where you're putting your foot. But yeah, just getting a glimpse of Brown Chrome Reservoir, and the sun's sort of hitting the lamig in there. But I'm just gonna come round to the col here and then follow a track around here and into the valley, and hopefully get a wee pitch along there. Very windy, and in the wind it's cold, so to break out the woolly hat earlier than anticipated. And you can see up the tops they're all still clagged out. Didn't need to carry that water up after all. I could have got filled up here. C'est la vie. So yeah, whenever you come around and just follow this big grass slope, and you can follow that right up to the wall between the tors of Bearnagh. But I'm actually looking for a spot somewhere around here. I've seen people camp in around here, and I'm going to try and find a wee flat bit of ground to pitch, I think, tonight. Either that, if I can't find anything, I'll just go up the wall of Bearnagh. Cloud is breaking up a wee bit in the distance there. The cloud is breaking up over there. Looking lovely actually. and it's coming close to a wee spot. I think would be good. Seen it last time I was up Bearnagh, and yeah, here, good views, and pretty well sheltered from the force of the wind. Whew. Especially in here. There, but a sheep poo, and then we'll get the tent up. Tight going up that slope, all the way down from there. Never ending. Marshy and slippy in places. It's well clagged out the top of Bearnagh there. Maybe go up there tomorrow for a nosy. But it's too cold with that wind tonight. I'll just be hanging around here, staying out of that wind. Oh yeah, a good spot. So, got my wee pitch, so it's going to be seeing this up here. So the wind's going to come along half. Practically flat pitch here, just behind this huge here. And just the tour opposite the summit of Bearnagh there. So lovely wee spot and cracking views, and gonna get the tent up, but I've got a few wee cans with me, some wine and some gin and strawberry. So maybe crack a wee strawberry one, quench the thirst, and get the tent up. Get the food on straight away, probably. I'm pretty hungry. Dehydrated meal for tonight and also for the morning. So try to keep the weight down a good bit. And so I'm managed to get that to 10 kilograms, and that's with the help of the dehydrated meals being a good bit lighter. And no big cans of beer either. It's actually a great wee tent to use without the fly sheet in the summer months whenever it's really warm. Didn't get to use it this summer, obviously, but I have done before, and it's great wee space for just one person, like, on your gear, and that's without the fly sheet. So I'll stick the fly sheet on tonight. So I've got my Thermarest sleeping pad, the big one, and my Thermarest quilt, which is good down to -6. So it should be comfortable tonight. Should be about 6 or 7 maybe tonight, I would imagine, up here. But the wind chill might be a bit lower. But it should be comfortable enough here, and the tent's good and sturdy. That's me all set up, and the mat is the absolute fill of the tent. So it is, it's the right to the end and pretty much right to the side, apart from where it sort of angles a little bit there. There's a tiny bit of space, so the bag will go into the space in the vestibule here. It's getting pretty dark, so it is now, and so I'm gonna get the scored away completely, and then get the dinner on. The wind has calmed down a wee touch wood, which should be dead on for getting this water boiled and maybe sitting out in the chair. Managed to get a nice wee spot here, and I'm able to sit beside this big rock, use it as a table, and wee bit of shelter maybe down here. We're putting a stove, and it's quite flat as well. So yeah, just beside the tent, and taking in the views, and I'll get my water on for my dinner. Sit and chill out here for a while. It is kind of good, so I will be going into the tent early enough tonight, I imagine. That's it. Very tasty actually, so it is. I've had this one before, and I know it's nice, and there's plenty of it actually, considering the size and the weight of it. There's a good portion. It's a full meal, this one. So yeah, very nice. Keeling tikka masala. That's me in the tent after getting dinner, and got a coffee as well. And yeah, cozy wee tent. So it is, and it's fully lined, so it's pretty good for the heat. The door you can turn into just a wee bug net, or else you can fully enclose it, which is nice. Comfortable wee tent, and yeah, called in a night. It's too cold outside to be sitting about, and not much else to be doing. Early night, maybe check out YouTube or watch a few videos of somebody else that are out, and yeah, otherwise I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Just back from a dander up Bearnagh this morning, and very windy up there. Where I am here is well sheltered. I did get a few wee gusts last night, but not too bad. But it kept me up all night. Didn't get a wink of sleep. The noise of the wind coming over the both sides of this huge boulder here, coming over through the wall, both sides. It was like a massive waterfall crashing noise, you know. Just the whole night it sounded like a waterfall, massive waterfall was beside me on both sides. So yeah, it kept me up pretty much all night. So yeah, I didn't go up on top of the rock formations on top of Bearnagh. The wind was just too crazy. But fantastic views this morning, pretty clear. And that's just me up by the tent again. So I've got a wee time lapse going for the sunrise. Hopefully that turns out good, and yeah, tent done well. Down at the bottom of the call between the tours here, there's a load of stuff left behind. Looks like a sleeping bag, tent, and tarp, and it's like pot noodles and stuff like. Thermarest quilt. So it was lovely and warm last night, and that just perfect temperatures. Very comfortable last night, but just couldn't get no sleep with that noise. Had me on edge most of the night, and just no sleep at all. So yeah, gonna get some water on the go for breakfast. Got a wee dehydrated rice pudding and strawberries, wee apple juice and coffee, and it'll set me up for getting packed up. Just gonna eat this breakfast up. The rice pudding and strawberries are lovely. We've got a coffee on the go, and get that into me, and then start packing up. The views this morning are glorious. Sunrise is lovely, and the sunlight on the mountains is really nice, very cool. Probably just head back the way that I came. I think that's probably the best way, because it's still very windy, and I should get a little bit of protection maybe from the wind down there. Hello. coming up it yesterday evening. The wind could have blew you off your feet coming up. One thing I forgot to take, and I usually take at every camp, and I forgot to take it, and I'm really done with them. Pair of gloves. My hands have been feeling the cold. If I had had a pair of gloves, I probably could have sat out longer a bit last night. But it was just, my hands were freezing, so I had to get into the tent. That's me all packed up and ready to go. And yeah, the wind's still kicking up. So yeah, leave no trace. Everything all tidied away. Head back down by Harscap again. I'll just go the way I came. So I think I'd head down the way I would usually come up, and that's coming straight, going straight down Harscap. I usually go back that way, but seeing yesterday I came up that way, I'll go back down the centre, pretty much the centre of Harscap. So I'm going to go around this way, down here, sweep on around and down. That's me nearly at the stile, and I'll call it on this wee video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and if you've watched this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.